Hello and welcome to Echoes Color with Jeffrey Morrison. How's it going? We're going to do another whip and chat here with Diamond Art Club's So Many Books, So Little Time by Randall Spangler. We're about 7th row, I believe, just around here. Alright, square drill, 22 inches by 43 inches, 56 centimeters by 109 centimeters, 53 colors, including 2 ABs, which stands for Aurora Borealis. And they're an iridescent coated type of drill that sparkles a little brighter than that of regular drills. Anything under color code or DMC code 150 is considered an AB from Diamond Art Club. Alright. Seems like all they're talking about on the news is this Eclipse. Okay. 935, that's what I was going for. Okay, so it's a bit of the large window. Red book, blue book, books in the background here. That's basically what's going on. 935, right? Yep. It's a really dark green. Okay. So hopefully your diamond painting and other hobbies are going well. Yeah, camera's kind of off kilter, but it's okay. I'm also charging my phone, so. Okay. Oh, right? Yep. Okay. Yep. It's good. This is more confetti kind of spread. Partial color blocking, but yeah, it's really dark green. But at least we're getting closer to the top of this. Yeah, just for eclipse, solar eclipse safety if you're in the area of the eclipse. Yeah, don't look directly up into the sun. You could damage your eyes. It's probably not recommended to look right at the sun. So, yeah. May not feel the effects of eye damage right at that time, but you could go partially blind because those rays will damage your eyes. Yeah. So just watch a video on YouTube or something, or have a dependable pair of glasses on. Thousands of these Eclipse glasses were sold, and they're not. They're fake. So people were trying to profit off this Eclipse, selling phony Eclipse glasses, obviously. So people are probably going to have eye problems down the road. So they ended up looking at the sun thinking that they were protecting their eyes. They have to be like safety certified or something to some sort of degree. And if they say NASA certified, yeah, they're fake, because NASA doesn't certify that kind of stuff, if ever. There have been eclipses before, but yeah, it's like the area where you're able to see it, the path that's taking this time around. So it's what has people all hyped up. So I think the next occurrence where it would be in our area is 100 and something years, 120 years or something. As my mom was saying. Okay, if you wanted to see an eclipse, I'm sure there's like videos or stuff online without searing your eyeballs out. But yeah, here we are. Gotta love it on CP24. They're talking about the eclipse, but yeah, we have other news headlines, but just made the other news sound boring. This isn't interesting as a solar eclipse. Sun's coming out. Has been a cloudy day so far, but yeah. Yeah, I went out for lunch. Just went to KFC to have their like twister combo. Yeah, I just love their chicken strips in a wrap. I'm obsessed with flatbreads. Just love them. So I just go for their twister combo. I just like stuff in wraps. I loved bread back in the day, but yeah, open the bag of bread and within a couple days, once moisture gets into the bag, it's a science product. Mold colony. Yeah. Yeah, if you open the wraps in like a bag and leave the bag open, they dry out like nothing. So that's a downside to having tortilla wraps. It happens at McDonald's all the time. I'm always stealing the bags that are just left open for the wraps. They have Ziploc. They're resealable, but yeah, people just willy-nilly leave them open, or just tear the bags open under the zipper, and there's no way to reseal the bag unless you like folded it up on it. So people just don't do generally. Disregard it. I hate having to throw away food like that, especially if it's something that like will last a week or so or something after it's been open, or a few days. But wraps generally disappear fairly quick once they're opened, or they can sit there throughout the day. It varies. But Yeah. I wonder how much coffee Tim Hortons has to pour out, pour down the drain, because they're like 20 minutes fresh kind of coffee. That's their goal anyway. Yeah. I remember having to pour a couple coffee pots out in a shift way back when. Those were the glass kind of coffee pots. I don't know if any broke while I was on shift, but yeah, I've seen them break, seen them broken, and then that glass becomes a food safety risk. So thin and brittle. I think most coffee makers now have large carafes that are like plastic with a reservoir in them that retains the warmth of the coffee. Yeah, that's just the general practice, and I guess you can get more coffee out of a batch, out of a pouch, percolator pouch or whatever. Yeah, probably just saving Tim Hortons a ton of money down the line there. And yeah, you still have that convenience of percolator coffee that can be brewed anytime. So yeah. Yeah, I think accessibility is a big thing, and like a convenience. Because yeah, coffee probably gets brewed quite a bit at a coffee shop. Without fail. I'm sure anywhere where you have to brew coffee, yeah, there's probably a percolator always going. Or a cappuccino espresso machine. That I don't think percolates though. I think you have to internally add the beans and stuff, unless there's like a coffee bean reservoir that holds the coffee beans in there. Ground within the machine is, I don't know, espresso machines are a little higher scale. That's why they're usually pretty expensive. And espresso coffee kind of has, possibly has more punch than a cup of coffee. Probably why people like espresso a little more than coffee, or that's why people drink espresso. You have a bigger shot of caffeine in a little tiny mouthful or two compared to a couple cups of coffee throughout the day. I just do the couple cups of coffee throughout the day kind of thing. I don't know. I've maybe had espresso like once or twice. I don't know, one or two sips and it's gone. Like, it's just what it feels like to me. It's like the appeal is lost on me. It's still coffee, but yeah, I don't want something that's going to punch my face out when I drink it. I don't want to talk to Sparkles the unicorn constantly, like, holy. Yeah, anything that's like too spicy or too strong tasting, like caffeine wise, anything that's like just has a high amount of caffeine, yeah, I draw my limits. Yeah, anything high in sugar, yeah, like an energy drink that I think it was a Monster or something. It was a big tall can. Took a sip and I was already shaking. Like just a mouthful or two, and I was already shaking. And these are like 750 milliliter cans or something, I think. It was just the original kind of Monster drink. Just my body was like, what are you doing? Ah. So I myself wouldn't recommend energy drinks, but if you drink an energy drink in moderation without just chugging it back, which they say you're not supposed to, and cut your intake to like 2 cans in a day or something, I think on the side of the packet. I've tried energy drinks once, but yeah, no, it's not my forte. I just didn't like how I felt after just taking a couple sips. That's a lot of it's a lot of drink in a 750 milliliter kind of can. I can see the appeal and all that for them. It's like a good boost of energy, but yeah, don't you kind of crash later in the day or a couple hours later after you've had, after that energy drink has been in your system? I can just imagine the crash or a headache after, somewhere further down the line. Ugh, that probably makes you feel worse. Or could it be the fact that you're dehydrated too? That probably contributes, because it's like sugar and caffeine basically. And caffeine is a diuretic, so it will kind of dehydrate you to an extent. Now, if you had like drank a glass or two of water in between coffees, etc., if you stayed hydrated, you would probably be fine. But energy drinks, yeah, you can't just be chugging those back. Can't be knocking 2 or 3 of them back at once. That's, ooh. I think I'd even be able to handle that, let alone like a sip or two. Yeah, it's bound to not end very well. You can get a heart arrhythmia and stuff with those energy drinks if you drink them on a regular basis and not spread the consumption out throughout the day. Yeah, just be careful of those and any, yeah, other supplements and stuff. Not here to endorse Monster Energy or anything, but yeah, just use it in moderation. Just be safe. Yeah, just read the side of the can. I think there's like a kind of warnings or instructions on the side of each can, so they don't get sued or something. Oh, you're trying to kill me. There's like how much? It's like a large milligram content of caffeine per can or whatever. I think they'd probably like test it for quality and stuff, but yeah, I can imagine. It's a very high caffeine content and sugar. Oh, there's one. Oh, her circle symbol up here in the corner. There we go. I think I got it all. There we go. Yeah, if I've overdone it with drinking coffee in a day too. I'd start getting shaky if I over drink coffee. Try to spread it throughout the day, or at least a couple of hour interludes, and try to drink water between or before having a cup of coffee. Yeah, just everything in moderation, really. Can get just as bad with drinking regular coffee. Yeah, we're at 21. Okay, yeah. Kind of a part on the timestamp there where it's yeah, 21. I just put my hand there to be able to read the time. Oh, there's more 935 up here. My bad. Didn't notice this patch up here. It's like dark. It's a dark green. This 93890. 895. Nope. I don't think there's a 935. This is all we get for 935. What's in this container? Well, oopsies. Okay, good thing I noticed it, because yeah, if it's in this upper left hand corner, that's kind of the basis of like, oh, I'm doing this color next. Anyway, and the irony is I noticed the symbol that I missed was in the upper right left hand corner. Oh, the irony. This 310, like strip of 310 is throwing me off. Oh, it's a straight line, so that's the end of the section. It's kind of what my mindset's headed to, or heads to. That's another orange helicopter? Holy cow. I've already had one fly over to... Yep, sounds like it. It's kind of a fixed state. Yeah, rotary flight sound. There was a transport that was just past the house. Yep, it's flying over the house or adjacent to it. Yeah, it's the second orange helicopter today, which is an emergency helicopter. Kind of just think an ambulance in the air kind of thing. I don't know how widespread orange helicopters are, but they're in Canada at the very least. Yeah. Yeah. Orange helicopters might be called something different maybe in the US, or does the US have orange helicopters? Wow, just at that exact same angle earlier this morning. Yeah, same altitude too. Yeah, fairly low. Not like scraping like the top of the trees down here, but like visible. Usually you can hear the orange helicopter but not see it. This is flying at a certain path over a house, but yeah, it goes over a house quite a bit. It seems slightly. Yeah, and I think that's all that the orange helicopter does is respond to emergency, where it may be a little harder for an ambulance to reach, or yeah, kind of like a busy highway or something maybe. Kind of outside city limits. Probably some accident that's further away from town or something. Like out in a farmer's field or a ditch or something, or side roads. Yeah, just that kind of stuff. Or if it's like a critical care kind of patient that they have to get to the hospital with little traffic as possible. Yeah, just get them right to the hospital because they're in critical condition kind of patients. Yeah, could be a variety of reasons for orange helicopters, but yeah, they just respond to those kind of emergencies only. I think every other time paramedics or ambulance is sent to emergency situations in need of an ambulance. I don't know how many people can be transported in an orange helicopter, but they're fair size. I've never really seen one up close, but they're definitely noticeable. The telltale orange. Yeah, just to kind of define them, kind of like sirens and lights on a police cruiser, etc. Yeah, the orange, it's like, oh, that's an emergency vehicle. It's like, oh, better stay out of the path of that. Yeah, just to distinguish it from anything else in the air. Like, oh. Okay, I was 28. Okay. Capital T. Oh, I guess we're just doing shades of green this time, right? I'll probably try playing Tears of the Kingdom TV mode in a little bit here. I've only gone portable. 895. So I do have the HDMI cord and TV for that, so I can try playing it on the TV and slide the Joy-Cons into the controller accessory. So I think I made it to the Temple of Time and the Tears of the Kingdom, which is still in that sky place. So I had to open the doors and my console was low battery, so I had to shut her down. It was like 1 a.m. this morning. I was like, oh, I probably should get some sleep. Whatever that is. But anyway, you've been watching Echoes of Color with Jeffrey Morrison. Down below in the description, I put Conqueror and Pacer main website links. Conqueror being Great Barrier Reef and Pacer being Oregon Trail. Yeah, I won't receive a commission or anything if you do click on the main website links or the hyperlinks. yeah, I just put it up there for information purposes, kind of curiosity thing. If you want any information or to see progress photos of completed sections of this canvas up to this point, feel free to subscribe or hit the notification bell to be notified when I do post. It's not all the time, but yeah, I just give a quick section completion updates just so you can kind of get caught up to what's going on. But yeah, totally optional, but thank you for your support. Thanks for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye.